Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to share a few activities that you can do with your babies or toddlers during the springtime. Spring is here and it got me to thinking what kind of activity I could do with my son. The library is a great resource to use, especially if you don't want to spend money. I really enjoyed reading with my son is the carrot seed, and this leads me to the activity that we did. We did a couple of activities with this book. I was trying to teach him the color orange. We tried mixing up the color red and orange, and that didn't work out too well because the bag was a bit too big. So try choosing a bag that's a little bit smaller if you are going to do that activity. We did this together. I used the bingo marker paints and he just dotted away. And he also painted with his hands on the top. I guided him in this activity, and he used Q-tips to paint here, and the yellow sun was his hand. We just took a paper towel and we soaked it in water and then spread some seeds around the paper towel and then put it on in a Ziploc bag or taped it to the window so it could get sunlight. And so far it's coming along pretty well. A great book that I like to read with my son or sing is 5 Green and Speckled Frogs. I like this book because it introduces the frog, being the fact that frogs hibernate during the winter and then in the springtime they come out from hibernation. What happens next? I got this book from the library as well. Is a book about caterpillars to butterflies. What I really love about this book is that it has realistic pictures. Once I opened this book up, my son was completely engaged. He was so into this book. He was into the pictures. It's a really great book to talk about butterflies, and butterflies are out and about during the springtime. So it's a great book to introduce to your babies or toddlers. The last book that we used for this couple of weeks was growing vegetable soup. It gave me a great idea on purchasing this little pot of soil and tomato seeds from the dollar store. I planted it, he touched the soil, and he looks at it every day. I make him look at it every day to see what's going on. Although he might not really be understanding what's going on, I think this is a great tradition or activity to do each spring, because maybe a year or 2 years from now he can maybe take a look back at what he did and it becomes part of our tradition and growing tomatoes every year. I was inspired to do this from another channel that I watch. It's Judy's Time. Her husband is the one that actually does all the planting during the springtime. Him and his daughter Juliana and the 2 little girls, I forget their name, Mia and Kira. They plant each year and they grow their tomatoes in the backyard. Or we're trying to grow a bean seed. So far it's sprouting a little bit. I'll insert like a picture and a little video here. Another activity that you can do during the springtime is just blow some bubbles outside in the backyard or in the park and have them chase after the bubbles, or just you can even do it indoors if you're having a rainy day. Just finger paint with just one color, the color blue. During the spring, we start going out a lot more because the weather is nicer, at least here in where I live in the East Coast. You can just go outside and look at the sky, look at the clouds, and try to see what you see in the clouds. Maybe you can, another thing that maybe we could have done is just add some cotton balls and glue and spread them out in the paper. So maybe we can do that as an activity in addition to this. But it's a great way to, introduce springtime and talk about spring and talk about what happens during the springtime and what people do if they're picking tomatoes out, if flowers grow. It's a great way to introduce springtime to your little ones. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any suggestions of things that you do during the springtime with your little ones, please leave a comment down below. Any suggestions that you would suggest me to do with my little one, I'm more than glad to try it out and let you know how it went. So if you enjoyed this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And again, thanks for watching.